Hello, Tammy Gerkes here. Today I'm going to do some minimal makeup. You can see I've got like rosacea. I have very dry skin. It's a pain in the rumparoo. As we get older, the people who have oilier skin are actually better off because their skin doesn't wrinkle as much, doesn't get dried out and I don't know, scared as much. I do, because I am very pale skin, the white girl. That's what I've heard a lot is I'm the white girl in a lot of groups, which is fine. It is what it is. I'm going to use my funky little tool. After I put on, this is this new stuff by Pause Well Aging Collagen Boosting Moisturizer. Now, when you're playing with this kind of a tool, you don't want to have a lot of pressure. They say on a scale of 1 to 10, they say be at about a 2 with pressure, so that's fine. When you're working on your neck, you want to move up like this because our skin is getting old. We're losing elasticity, and especially when you have dry skin like me, you lose a lot more elasticity. I always do my skincare, and if you're wondering, I had already washed my face. So now you do want to keep moving upwards. Now there's two things that help with this. We've got gravity that's pulling us down. So that's pulling down the elasticity. And your hairs, I've got hairs all over your body, except for your lips, your palms, and the bottom of your feet. There are some people who do have hairs in those areas and do have other areas that don't have hair, but the majority, that's what it is. So they're very fine hairs. And when you do stuff like this, it gets the product because the hair's usually laid down on your face. So this is working against the gravity, and it is also helping the product to get under those hairs and into the follicle, because there's follicles all over our skin as well. That's what the hairs grow out of. That's why I'm doing this upward motion. Now, our eyes are the most delicate skin. So if you're doing anything around your eyes, I've got some, let's see, which eye cream am I going to put on? I've got a few. This one is by Perfectly Posh, and it's called Impish Eyes. I'm just always shopping for the best of the best if I can find it. I do like this one. I don't use it all the time. So it's got a silver roller ball on it. I just squeezed some product that went out the side. So I'm just putting it on the roller ball. The roller ball helps to cool under the eye. Now, a lot of times with my eye products, I want to kind of dot it on. I don't like dragging. If there's younger people, younger ladies watching this, it's not, oh, how do I say this? The skin around your eyes has not gotten as delicate yet. It's still more delicate than your other skin. And the sooner you adopt these habits around your eyes, the better off your skin will be in the long run. So I've kind of dotted that product on, and what I like to do is just use my fingers and keep dotting it until it absorbs. With this guy, you can do it for up to 5 minutes, they say. I just do it quickly. I've started doing it every time. It's supposed to help with elasticity and all those kind of things. Now, like I said, I have super dry skin. I tend to also use a more moisturizing, thicker cream, especially on my cheeks, because they get really, really red and angry and my forehead, if I don't give them a little bit of extra moisture. I tend to have a bit of a T-zone on my skin, and of course neck and the décolleté, which is this area. That's my heavier moisturizing cream. I started out with the collagen boosting moisturizer, and I did, where'd my little tool go? This little guy. Put him back in here and I'll take him and wash him off later. And then I did the impish eyes around my eyes. And I don't know, this is an older one. And I tend to get those dang crow's feet. I hate crows. This is a product by Mary Kay. And I've actually had this product for quite a while. And you're supposed to use it anywhere that you might have extra lines that you want to kind of camouflage. And it kind of plumps it up a little bit, like plumps up your skin, which is how it decreases the lines there. Now, I was a smoker for many years, and I don't really have the smoker lips anymore, but I have these weird things that drive me bonkers. And that's very much, my mother has the same things. I think I'm doomed. It's part of my genetics. I just kind of add a little bit in there. But any of you smokers out there, definitely use something like this that's going to help with that. Now, the next product I'm going to use, which is always something I use, is a foundation primer. I used to just use the primer 5-10 years ago. But now I find I need more something to my coloring a little more even. I've been using this CoverGirl Outlast All Day Primer Base. It's just white. This is the bottle. It's okay. I think I do prefer the Mary Kay one, which is the other one I've been using, because it just feels, my skin feels so silky when I put the Mary Kay one on. And this one's just, I don't know, not as silky. So I like to let that set a little bit. Like I said, I'm doing a minimal makeup today, all right? My husband and I are going to go out for dinner together. It's a sports bar. He loves watching his basketball. Super Bowl's coming up, so that will be next. But right now he's into the basketball because that's what's on. His team is the Illinois University College. Illini? I can never say it. I'm sorry. I still have these Canadian roots that some words in America are difficult for me. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just keep it super simple. I'm using up my old mascara products, which is now Saint, and I do like them. I like their products. My favorite, though, is the products that they now have for, it's much more using the color wheel, which I understand. And I don't know if you can see right in here in this area, my eye tends to have a purple hue to it. So I just like to take some yellow and dot it in there. Yellow is like, if I wanted to, I could use some green on the red, but I just use my foundation there to calm down the red. I don't know, people who have a darker complexion a lot of times will have an orange undertone, and when you have like more of the orangey undertones, you want to add a little bit of blue to cancel that out. That's just that. Now I'm going to grab my lighter foundation, and I don't even think I'm going to put any on my forehead today. Maybe just up to here. That's it. Might even see if my natural color just takes over. I do like to put a little bit of foundation on my eyelids because I'm not going to wear any eyeshadow today. I just kind of go around here. My eyelids also get a little bit purpley by going around in these circles. And the thing about the eye, when you're working around the eye, you work towards your nose, then away up top. Or you could do towards your nose, stop, towards your nose. I don't know that that's necessary, but that's just something you can do. And that's about having that delicate skin. So should have some mood music going on here. I like to blend things as much as humanly possible. I've seen too many people who don't blend. See, this side is where I've blended, and this side is where I have not yet. And I feel like I am still going to need a little bit of blusher because I may have dulled out my redness a little bit. My rosacea isn't crazy rosacea. I've seen some ladies with some crazy rosacea, and I'm blessed that I just have a little bit. I don't mind if people see me out in public without makeup on. It's not something that bothers me that much. I'm often told that my skin is like porcelain. Oh, thanks. I would rather have chocolatey skin, but that's whatever. It is what it is, and I won't throw a fit. Well, maybe not today, anyways. Here, I'm going to grab another. I'm just going to put a little bit of blush on my cheeks here. Just do like a little clown circle kind of thing. And then I'll blend it up. So on my lips. Now, one thing, well, there's a few things that wearing makeup does for me. Number one, it really does make me feel better about myself. I don't even have to see myself in the mirror when I'm done. Just feeling it on. I don't like it to be too heavy because that drives me nuts. But I don't know. It's hard to explain to a man why you love to have makeup on. It just is what it is. And right now I'm using a highlighter. I love these highlighters that Saint made. I'm just dotting around my eyes because I like my eyes to be noticed. I don't care for my nose. I have almost no freaking lips. That's you know, I'm not the only one with no lips, but it's just annoying. And I have hazel eyes that I absolutely love. That's the area that I like to do with my highlighter a little bit. I don't, I've seen some people absolutely go crazy with a highlighter. And that's, in my humble opinion, that's okay for the younger crowd. But for someone in my age range, I'm like, no, I don't want to go that crazy. I just want to brighten up my eye area. Right now, I am swirling it, and I'm not really pushing my skin around much. First, I dot it like this to move it around a bit, and then I just swirl it. And you can, if you have a powdered blusher, use your powdered blush. I wouldn't do, this is a cream product, and that's why I do the little clown circle first. I'm not going to do a contour. I don't really feel the need for it right now. I think that's looking pretty good. Next, I'm going to put on a little bit of mascara. What do I have here? Oh, what's that one? Oh, no, that's not mascara. I'm going to have to go through my archives of mascara because I'm using the same one over and over and over. I get bored. I don't know about you guys out there, but I just get bored with using the same products all the time. I'm going to use Essence Lash Princess today. I do kind of like how this mascara sits on my eyes. It brings out my lashes. And of course, I'm going to be using my Grand Lash Lift. This is a heated, it's not necessarily a curler, but you hold it underneath and you push your lashes up. And I use it before I apply mascara, then I let that mascara dry, and then I use it afterwards as well. I find that's what works best. The one thing you have to be aware of is if you're using this lash curler every day and you're using it after you've applied mascara, I have like a soft toothbrush that I use to clean it out once a week, once every couple weeks. Depends on how it's working, and because if this, where are we here? There we go. I don't know if you can see that guy, but if he gets coated with too much mascara, it's not going to, the heat isn't going to help your lashes. You understand? that's why you want to clean it. And I think what I'll do is, I know I've done a video that should be out soon around washing my brushes. I have like a funky tool that I got that kind of makes it fun, but it's not necessary. And I would recommend using some kind of, you can just use like soap and water. However, you have to be careful with that because you have to make sure that you get all of that soap off of those brushes. So rinse them really well. I tend to use a brush cleaner product, and it's a mascara or Saint one that I've been using, and I use it. Oh gosh, it depends on how the brushes are doing. This last time it had been about a month, and I tend to run them in hot water and let them dry weekly, and then once a month I will do it with the brush cleaner product. And I just did that, what, 2 days ago? I think it was. Okay, that should actually precede this video, but we'll see. Right now I'm trying to find someone to help me with getting my content out there. I love doing this stuff. I just don't do so well with the executing of getting it out to people. I film, but so anyways, that's sorry. I have a separate little container where I keep my dirty brushes. And then for when I've washed my brushes, I put them on this guy to dry out. But we have cats who think that the brushes are fun. They are naughty. Naughty little creatures. I have to be very careful with where I keep my stuff because they will like seriously attack my brushes and rip them apart. They think they're fun, especially Winky. He's the older kitty. This is just an air poofer, which is going to help it dry a little bit faster. And then I guess I'm going to go back to using this mirror because it's handy. I'm going to grab my little tool again. I don't know if you can see, but I'm not actually pulling it through. I'm just helping it to turn up, holding it there. And you can even take the back and just hold it until it cools off a little bit. I love when my lashes curl nicely, and I think they curled nicely today. Sometimes you do your makeup and it's like, oh, crikey, should I have even done that? And now this is a Mary Kay product that I absolutely love. It's makeup finishing spray. And I'm going to just, because especially in the summer months, I tend to wear less makeup in the summer, and that's not because I don't need, well, I don't feel like I ever really need to wear makeup, but it's not that my skin is much different in the summer. It's that makeup tends to melt off in the summer. I hate that. Here's my look for today. Minimalist. My allergies are acting up. I'm allergic to my cats and my dog. And I live in Nebraska. So that's my look for today. Hope you got some kind of knowledge out of that. Feel free to reach out to me. There's a link in my bio that should connect to some freebies that I have out there. If it doesn't, please check back because I'm working on making sure everything communicates in the internet world. Definitely a learning curve. Hope you have a great day.